Here's a sample data table just to show you how to use the data table in the lab. So you're going to have your calorimeter take the starting water temperature. Let's say it's 20 degrees. Now you have a spot for trials, but I'm just going to write real big pretending I'm doing one trial. Let's say the ending water temperature is 50 degrees. That means the water went up by 30 degrees. Okay, and let's box that number in. So it went up by 30. Now what you're going to do is you're going to multiply that by the number or the mass of water that you got. And in the instructions I said get 10 milliliters of water. You could have used a different amount though. So now we can calculate how many calories the water actually absorbed. In this case it would be 30 times 10, which would be 300 calories. Now, we want to know 300 calories per what? And that's where you had to take the mass of the items and to figure that out. So it's 300 calories per how much burnt. So let's say you had a marshmallow or whatever it might have been, and let's say you took the mass and it was 0.5 grams. And then you burnt it, it made the water temperature go up, and you know it went down. You take the mass again after it's done burning, and let's just say it went to 0.4 grams. Well, how much of the marshmallow actually burnt? It would only be 0.1 gram. You would just subtract those two numbers, so 0.1 grams. So from that, what we're basically saying here is that 300 calories was produced when 1/10 of a gram of peanut burned or marshmallow or whatever it is we're burning. So 1/10 of a gram produced 300 calories. Well, we want to know how many that would be in a whole gram, 1 whole gram. And since that's 1/10 of a gram, what we would do is we would just simply divide 300 by 0.1, and we know how many calories are in a gram. And when you do that, you would get 3,000 calories in 1 gram. Okay, so you'd have 3,000 calories in a gram if you take 300 calories divided by 0.1, which is the amount burned. You'd get 3,000 calories in a gram. How many kilocalories or food calories is that? You just have to move the decimal over 3 places. It's only 3 food calories. You divide by 1,000. Okay, you divide by 1,000 and you'll know how many food calories per gram. So that's only 3 kilocalories per gram. Okay, well, in the lab you had trials. In mine, I just gave you bigger numbers there so it would be easier for you to see on the screen. And let's take a look at what your data might have looked like. Yeah, this is probably more similar to what you'd have in the actual data table. And if you download the makeup data, I will tell you in the makeup data what the starting water temperature was and what the ending water temperature is. That way you can figure out what the change in temperature was, and then from that you can calculate calories. Okay, I'll tell you the starting mass and the ending masses, and from that you can calculate how much actually burned. And then you can calculate the calories per gram, and then kilocalories per gram, and then you can average those. Okay.